everybody, it's Tracey from Nova Scotia Living, and I've had a very busy morning doing a lot of spring cleaning, so I'm going to whip up something really easy for lunch for my family. Now, my husband and my oldest son aren't here today. They've gone to help a relative move, so I'm here with 6 little ones, and I'm going to make nachos for lunch. I first got this idea from Michelle from Lakeside Homestead. I'll put her video link down below in the description. She makes it look so good. I don't have all the ingredients that she had, but I'm going to wing it. Now, I already talked to the kids. They want straight up plain nachos with cheese melted on it with salsa on the side, and I'm good with that. But for myself, I'll make my own individual plate, and I'm going to try to do it nacho supreme like she had for her family. So I'll just quickly go over the ingredients that I have. I have some grated cheese. A couple of my girls helped grate this. I'll insert a picture here. And then avocado, some sour cream, some leftover taco meat. Yeah, I know, this is store-bought stuff, but it's the medium salsa cheese mix. I like that. I haven't had that in probably over a year, but I like that. My home canned salsa from August of last year, some multi-grained chips, and yeah, I think I'm going to cut up an onion too, nice and small. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, first things first, let's do the kids' plate of nachos. I'm going to do it in the oven. Anytime I've made nachos before, I put them in the oven just to let the cheese and all that melt. They want it straight up cheese and chips, so easy peasy. I try to lay them out in a thin layer. I mean, you can't help but overlap them a bit, but this is what I do. And now, we're just going to put a heavy dose of cheese on top. I usually do my cheese in the food processor, but I couldn't find the little blade that goes in there. So luckily I had a couple of volunteers, because I really can't stand grating cheese. I really can't. So these guys, they want nachos. They need to kick in too. So now I got cheese for everybody. Just sprinkle it over. So a little bit of cheese hits every chip. I preheated the oven, you guys, for 350. Well, it's preheating now. It's not up to heat yet. And I'll probably only have to put this in the oven for 5 minutes, just until the cheese is melted. Now, when I say I got 6 kids home, 2 of them are little babies, so they won't be eating this. But so 1 pan of this should suffice, I would say. And then I'll make my own, and then when the big boys get home, I'll do them up a little platter of their own. Alright, let me put this in the oven. It's still preheating, but I'm just putting it in now. There it is. Still has 3 minutes plus to preheat, but I'm going to set the timer for 6 minutes. And we'll check it after that. I thought while we're waiting for the nachos to be done in the oven, I'd open the salsa. I still have a few jars of this left, but I made goulash last night for supper, and the scary thing is I only have, I think, 3 jars of my homemade tomato sauce left, so I'll make sure next season I'll double up on my sauce making. I just like to move it around a bit. I forget the exact recipe. I know there's a little bit of jalapenos in here. This is like a medium salsa, I would say. Some onions, some peppers. I honestly can't recall right now. I'll see if I can look it up later. but it smells just heavenly. It really does. So let's wait for these chips to be done. All right, the timer just went off. Let me take this out of the oven. One of my girls insisted I need to put a little more cheese on there. But let me just show you. I'll add a little more for them because, oh, it's going to be good. But that's sizzling. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. I don't even think I'll have to put that back in the oven. Maybe I will just for a few seconds, 30 seconds or so, to a minute. They like it nice and cheesy, apparently. There. I would say it was done the first time, but they want a little more cheese. Watch out, Mally. Can you tell I need some more oven mitts? And these are those little Christmas ones. My thumb pops right out, for goodness sakes. I gotta be careful. We'll just let it go for another minute to melt the rest of that cheese, and then it should be done. Alright, let's take it out again. Ooh, that's hot. Ooh, that's hot. It's looking good. It's just about all melted. Good enough. So we're gonna dish up the kids' plates, and then we'll start to work on the Nacho Supreme. So I'll do up one plate so that you guys can see. She's saying she wants the middle because it has that big chunk of cheese on it. This is just old cheddar. We really like the old cheddar. It has a nice, like, sharp flavor to it. There, that's lots of cheese. Now we'll put some of this homemade salsa. I hear the baby out there crying, so. Is that enough, Mally?
Yes.
Okay. There's that. I'm going to insert a picture here because I don't know how well this camera's picking it up. Okay, I'm going to start on mine. The kids wanted the rest of the chips that were already done in the oven, so I'm going to do a few more for myself. Not all. Just a minute, baby. I'm not going to have such a thick layer, or as many, but I am going to spread them out a bit because I don't want my chips to be all stuck together like theirs was, because I'm adding a lot more ingredients on top of mine. And it'll be easier to eat if the chips are still kind of individual. Well, this bag is almost done. I might as well just do it. Really kind of spread it out. And when I put it on my plate after the cheese melts, I'll break it up a bit too. Again, I don't know if I'll eat all that, but there's enough people in the house that will help me out if I need help. I'll put some cheese on. Might end up using all this cheese, but I got more cheese in the fridge to grate if need be. Alright, into the oven, 10 minutes, then we'll be back. My little tripod just died. Part of it broke off. So I'm going to try to hold this steady. I just cut up a little bit of red onion. I didn't have any green onion, but I don't mind onion at all. I'd use a white onion if I didn't have anything. So my buzzer just went off, and I'm going to throw this onion right on that hot cheese that's just melted on my chips, and then we'll start working. Alright, I put the onion on, and I only have a little bit of cheese left on this plate, so I should have just put it all on to begin with, but I'm just going to put it on now. I'm not even going to put it back in the oven because I need to heat up that taco meat, and I want to heat up that cheese for the medium salsa cheese. And yeah, get my plate ready or get it out and all that stuff. So this will melt while it's sitting here, I'm sure. Okay. Alright, I just opened up my avocado. It's very ripe because the seed fell right out. I didn't even have to maneuver it. So for those who aren't familiar with avocado, there's a seed in it, and sometimes you've got to slice it right down the middle and twist it like a doorknob, and then you use a knife and get right onto the seed and pull it out. So I'm not sure. I'm sure you can see the pull. I think I'm just going to mash it all up because it's hard to save an avocado, and you can't really have too much avocado. If this was going to be sitting in a bowl for any time, I'd put a little lemon juice on it, but I'm about to eat this. I'm just going to mash it up a bit. And I think what I'm going to do is use this cheese plate for my actual lunch plate. Why make more dishes, right? Yeah, I could cut it up and make it nice, but I'm just going to whip it up and drop it on. Good stuff. All right, let's build my Nacho Supreme, I guess. So I'm going to start. No, I think I'm going to start with this cheese, made with real cheese. It's salsa cheese. These chips are still kind of warm, remember? This isn't the healthiest of meals, but it's the weekend, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm going to add, I think I'll add the taco meat. Just a minute, Nish. Take that over there. Yeah, we had tacos for supper the other night. And it's good to use up your leftovers in the fridge. Now remember, I put those onions on there right after I was done. And then I think I'll do the salsa. Watch out, honey. Yeah, I think there's cilantro in here, a few spices. Oh, it's good. When it comes season, I'll do a tutorial on how I make salsa. I'm not saying it's the one and only way, because there's so many different salsas out there. But I'll do
like green
my
tomato
version.
sauce.
Yeah, green tomato salsa. All right, we'll put a bit of avocado on it. I didn't like avocado until I was an adult. I never liked it as a child or anything like that. But it certainly adds a lot of creaminess to any kind of dish that you have. Oops. I'm flinging it all over the place. Watch out, honey, because you're blocking. Now, Michelle had leftover tomatoes and green onions from her tacos. I don't have any of that left, so I wasn't going to go buy new supplies. I'm just using what I have in my house. And a little bit of sour cream. Again, sour cream was one of those things I never liked as a young person. But sour cream can be used in so many dishes. Mac and cheese, corn chowder, right on your tacos. It's a perfect thing to add to any meal if you need to make it creamy or silky. It's so good, it really is. And that's it. That's okay, I'll clean up that mess. I'm going to insert a picture right here. So you can actually see, because that camera is kind of finicky, see what my plate looks like. Yeah, I look like I'm a glutton, but I'm going to enjoy this, and we'll see. I'm sure if I can't finish it, there's other people here that'll pick at it. I think I bit off more than I can chew. It's good, but boy. Yep. Alright, it's just Miss Misha and me left at the table. And Mally, she had to make herself some more nachos. Yep. So I just want to thank everybody for joining us today. I'll turn
Gooey.
Oh, let me get that. Look at that.
Gooey.
Just perfect. Yummy in your tummy. Anyways, I just want to thank you for joining us. It's Tracey and her gaggle of children from Nova Scotia. And please like, share, and subscribe. This was just a real quick lunch for the kids because we're doing some spring cleaning today. And we're getting a lot of accomplished, so we need to be rewarded with a special little treat like nachos. So tune in tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm hoping to get some lunch treats baked for next coming week, like cookies, or do a batch of waffles and freeze them so they're easy breakfasts or muffins or something like that. So I might try to do that tomorrow. So yeah, I will catch you on the flip flop, and peace, love, and happiness. Say bye. Oh, look at that.